Okay, so hear me out. I've been thinking about something a lot recently, and it's the fact that over the past 2 decades, society has stopped looking at buildings and stopped looking at people, and we just continuously look down. And when I picked up these Meta Ray-Ban displays, it got me thinking. So in my last video, I talked about the Meta Ray-Ban displays. I didn't really talk about the Gen 1s at all, but I think the concept remains the same. And what I mean by that is these glasses could really revolutionize how we connect. But in order to truly understand that, we have to go back to 2006. Now in 2006, everybody was getting used to this concept of using phones daily, but we did not use them in the sense that we use them today. We used them more for AOL Instant Messenger, MSN Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, quick text, because everything was still minutes. The idea of an unlimited plan really hadn't been fleshed out at that point. We were excited about things like video clips that were 140p and could be sent to people directly from your phone. And at this point, we didn't truly grasp the cultural shift that was about to happen because people were still talking to each other. And then in 2010, that all started to change. Now I remember this because I was in Germany at the time and my buddy had just gotten a brand new smartphone. Now I don't remember what the smartphone was, but I'm guessing it was probably an iPhone since that had already been out for a couple years at this point. But I remember looking at this blocky tablet looking thing and just being like, who would want to use this? Well, the joke's on me because everybody wanted to use it. And 1 year later, when I got back to the States, I was not far behind and I ended up picking up the Droid Incredible 2. Now, I remember I was using this phone, I was visiting a friend in New York City and I was just taking pictures, I was taking videos, I was looking at apps on my phone. And then something hit me. I'm just staring down at my screen and I'm not looking at this amazing city that I'm in. And then as I looked up, I just looked around and everybody was doing the same. Everybody was just looking down at their phones. People weren't talking to each other anymore. You were either recording something through your phone or you were looking at an app on your phone. The social dynamic had completely changed. And then came all these apps that just expanded upon that idea of not looking up anymore. Apps like Instagram Reels and TikToks. And suddenly, the world wasn't the same anymore. I remember just sitting at dinners and everybody was just on their phones. Didn't matter whether you were on a date, didn't matter whether you were with family members, everybody was just locked to their screens. And so was I. And I didn't really know what to make of it. Sorry, it's peppermint mocha season, so I had to step out real quick. But back to these Meta glasses. Now what's most promising about these glasses is not the AI. And it's not even the fact that you get captioning. It's not the fact that it has this cool little camera right here. What's most promising about these glasses is the fact that you can get notifications right in your eye. And you might ask, why that above everything else? And to me, the answer is simple. We pull our phones out or we check our phones for notifications. Sure, we scroll through our feeds and we scroll through our reels and our TikToks. But the thing that I personally pull my phone out for most is to check for notifications. See if I need to get back with somebody. And if I'm wearing these glasses, I no longer have to pull my phone out to do that. Now, I'll be the first to admit, ever since I got a smartphone, it's gotten increasingly more difficult over the years for me to just look at somebody. I see myself pulling my phone out so that a conversation doesn't have to be initiated. And with all the advances over the past 15 years, I feel like phones have taken a piece of us away. And what that piece is something I think these classes can bring back. We don't have to worry about breaking eye contact with people. We can get back into moments where we're not easily distracted anymore. Now, I don't think this transition is going to be easy. I think this is going to be a long road. But I think the next 10 years are extremely promising. So where do we go from here? At the end of the day, that answer completely depends on us. And I'm curious, when did that moment happen in your life? For me, I noticed that shift in 2011. When did you notice the shift in your own life? And tell me honestly, do you think that smart glasses in general will be able to truly fix this problem? Or do you think it's just going to be another way for us to get distracted? Let me know. And thanks for watching.